Ako po si Alamat Esconde na makakasama nyo dito sa gitnang silangan sa masayang buhay. Ito ang AY-TARAAY!
AY-TARAAY!
Welcome back mga katarays! Natunghayan na natin at napili na natin ang ating top 10 para sa Milenyal Adonis 2020. Pero bago lahat, kung bago ka sa akin channel, huwag mong kalimutan mag-like, mag-subscribe of course, at mag-click bell button para updated ka sa aming mga eksena. So welcome back ulit tayo sa ating Milenyal Adonis 2020. Napili na nga natin ang ating top 10. Ano ba ang gagawin nila sa top 10? Siyempre, una yan, meron tayo tinatawag na kanilang advocacy. Ito yung advocacy nila sa buhay or sa anything, sa mga ating kababayan para sa panahon ng pandemya. At ang ating question and answer. Gusto nyo na bang matunghayan ang ating advocacy at ang kanilang question and answer? Ako, excited na! Tara na! Let's go! First batch para sa kanilang advocacy. Heto na sila. Let's go!
Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social. All built affects how we feel and how we think. And how we act can also help determine how we handle stress during the pandemic. Many people think how to survive from this situation, how to relate to others, and how it enjoys. Mental health is important of every walk of life. I am advocate of mental health awareness.
Positive of COVID-19. What will you do to motivate that person to continue fighting against this virus for his or her recovery? Again, what if you have a good friend who is positive of COVID-19? What will you do to motivate that person to continue fighting against this virus for his or her recovery? Yun lang. Kaya yan. Bye. Thank you.
Hello, Sir Labarete. Ang sagot ko po sa tanong niyo po is, para po sa akin may tatlong aspect mo ng pagtulong. Uno po is sa physical. Sa physical po, technicalities, hindi ko po siya kayang tulungan pagdating po kung ano pinihinumin niya, kung anong oras po siya matutulog. Dahil hindi lang po alam pagdating po sa medical field. Pero hindi po yung dahilan para hindi ko siyang matulungan. Pwede ko po siyang ilapel. I-recommend sa ibang tao na may alam pagdating sa medical field or nursing na may alam po pagdating po kung ano yung para makatulong po sa amin. Pagdating po, pangalawa po is emotional. Emotional, isang paalala rin po sa lahat. There is nothing wrong for taking good care of our health, but don't discriminate your friends or relatives who suffering COVID-19. Instead, support them by sending a message, by helping a mental health or confidence. Sa isang maliit na bagay na pagkamusta at pagsabi sa kanya na kaya mo yan, malalagpasan mo yan, isang malaking paraan na rin po yan para gusto ng confidence na malagpasan lahat ng dinadala niya. Pagdating, lastly, spirituality. It is the most powerful way to help people who suffering in any aspect of life. Para sa akin, ito po yung paraan. Isang paraan ng pagdadasal mula sa puso na kailangan natin at kailangan natin ibigay sa Kanya lahat. Naiako sa Kanya lahat na isang dasal na upang mapagaling yung isang tao mahal natin sa buhay. Hindi ko po siya mabigyan ng gamot o agham na pwede niyang inumin para mapagaling siya. Isang dasal lang po na mula sa puso ko ay yun na po yung way para mapagaling siya ng Diyos at matapos yung naranasan ng problema sa buhay. Sino po sa Gilbert. Thank you po sa experience and God bless and good luck po.
What is the most significant lesson you have learned in this online personality search, which is the Milenyal Adonis 2020, and how will you share this to your family?
The most significant lesson that I learned in this online search, Mr. Milenyal Adonis, is good things comes not easy. And I am grateful to won 3 minor awards in this competition because it takes time, effort, money to accomplish all these things. And because aside from the judges' score, we need to gain likes, comments, and shares to gain more score. And my family is always there supporting me, and they know my struggle joining in this competition. So they are always there to show the support for me. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Ngunit mayaman ang aking puso sa mga matatamis ng ngiti at lubos na pasasalamat ng aking mga natulungan.
Hello to all finalists of Adonis 2020 and one of your judges. This is Ruel Rosauro, and my question is, as an ordinary citizen of our country, how could you help combat the novel coronavirus in your simple ways?
A simple act by an ordinary citizens can greatly help in creating a solution to avoid this coronavirus. Staying at home, social distancing, and implementing proper hygienic practices are very essential, because by doing so, we can decrease or even stop the spread of coronavirus and consequently combat this pandemic. And the last but not the least, we need to keep our faith to our Almighty God. Our situation right now makes us realize that only God has the control of what's happening. I'm Jay Tamayo, an ordinary citizen with an extraordinary heart.
At the age of 18, without a father on my side, I grew up being dependent, optimistic person. Walking in this world full of hate, judgment, and discrimination, I realized that we just always see what's wrong, what's different, and we're bringing each other down. But today, as Milenyal Adonis of Nueva Ecija, I will use my voice and this platform to address this is the time that we should stop seeing other people as any lesser than any one of us. Rather, we should seek for love and understanding, no matter how different other people are to us. Let love and respect change us all. Equality for a better society.
Good day, everyone. My question is, what are the good effects of COVID-19 pandemic to the people around the world?
Today, we are facing another challenge in life by COVID-19 pandemic. The world crisis, lack of opportunity and resources, which results for some business establishments to be shut down. But it's also provided us a more strengthened government. We have learned the importance of being prepared in any situation may bring us. It has also helped us to unite, to face another fight as one united family and reviving the Bayanihan spirit. In the bright side, even this pandemic gives us trials and hardships. But no matter what is coming, we Filipinos are known for being a strong citizen across the world.
Hindi magpapatalo ang ating second batch para sa kanilang advocacy at Q&A. Handa na ba kayo? Ako handa na! Let's go!
Since I was a child, my biggest dream in life is to finish my study, because I believe that education helping them to do their online class to assist them what to do.
My question is, during this time of pandemic, what can you say is your greatest accomplishment as far as helping the people in your community? Thank you.
During this pandemic, my greatest achievement that I consider the most is teaching less fortunate children in our community. I spend quality time doing tutorials for them to excel in their studies because I believe this will help them reach their dreams and become successful in their chosen careers someday. Finally, education is the key for a better future, and that's my advocacy. Thank you.
Living in this world, seeing our environment being depleted with its natural resources. The mountains are being flattened to build houses, buildings, and create infrastructures. Rivers, lakes, and seas are being polluted and abused by us. Environmental concerns were really prominent this outmost millennia. But do people really know the impact of their activities?
Transformation of different local destinations into more civilized and technological way, but sometimes these changes can be one reason that contributes to ecological concern.
Tourism has a great impact in cultural, economy, and civilization growth of the place, but natural habitat were compromised by it.
As a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Agri-Ecotourism Management, my advocacy is to have sustainable nature tourism development. The main objective of this is to promote sustainable adequate knowledge and information not only to the tourists but also to the local communities. I will use this platform to promote any Greenpeace movements and seminars in educating the public, especially the youth, on how to conserve and protect our environment, which is very essential in our existence in life. Because without this bounty natural resources and a healthy place to live in, our next generations that the world should have would not have what's supposed to be theirs. Because nature tourism development is not just about creating better places to visit, but also to enrich the community by trying to protect and conserve our ecosystem.
Knowing that Philippines is one of the most richest country when it comes to agriculture and natural resources, we need to protect and conserve it while using it as a major tourist attraction like farm tourism. Always remember that an industry that feeds you is an industry worth fighting for.
This is Jeffrey Madera Clarianes, and I am ADVOCACY.
Hello there. My question is, what is not good in virtual competition? Again, what is not good in virtual competition? Thank you.
The situation we are facing today demands a lot of activities to be done virtually, including the conduct of several types of competition. Despite its seemingly effective outcome, we cannot guarantee that everything was done the genuine way. Things can be more scripted and tactics might be applied, hence losing the essence of a fair competition. Moreover, lack of atmosphere which is present in contest than the conventional or the normal way may affect the performance of anyone joining the competition, as well as his or her perspective on victory. Not being on the actual festivities vibes, those crowds that cheering their own bets is one thing that for the meantime we will not witness. However, in God's grace, all these challenges will fade soonest as we all fight this pandemic. At the end of the day, we're all in this together. Always remember, our health is what matters. Thank you.
pangkalahatang buhay natin. Dahil sa pamamagitan nito, tayo ay nakakapag-focus sa pag-aaral, nagkakaroon ng madaming kaibigan, at nakakapagbigay ng karangalan sa ating paaralan, pati na din sa ating pamilya. Sa pamamagitan nito, hindi na bawat isa, sapagkat ito ay totoo at hindi pagbabalat kayo lamang. Importante ang sports and wellness sa ating buhay, kaya naman nais kong mag-iwan ng isang talata. Being healthy and fit is not a fad or trend, it's a lifestyle.
Good day to everyone. And congratulations to all the candidates that made it to the top 10. Kudos to you all. According to Catriona Gray, always look for the silver lining in every situation, even though how difficult it is. Ang tanong ko, kung iyong titignan ng may positibong pananaw, ano sa palagay mo ang magandang naidulot ng pandemyang ito sa iyo, sa iyong pamilya, sa ating bansa, o sa buong mundo?
In this time of pandemic, it has caught my attention that the job of teachers is really hard and hit by the current crisis. They find it financially difficult to tie up the needs of their students. This particular predicament has impacted me so strongly. Hence, I find it imperative to say it at the least, to extend assistance to them so that they will be able to discharge properly their most essential role in our society, honing the young minds to break the cycle of poverty.
kami ng mga few questions regarding sa mga nangyayari, ang proseso during this balik paaralan na pandemic.
To your queries, after the reproduction, kung paano namin pinapaabot doon sa mga bata ay every Friday, may mga tinatawag kaming team na kung saan sila yung nagdadala papunta sa bawat barangay.
Kailangan talaga ng mga teachers focus 100% kasi kung magkamali yung pagkakasunod-sunod, mahihirapan po yung mga estudyante din. So, kailangan talaga ng great determination as well as patience and sacrifice para lang sa ating mga nabukasan. Yung ginagawa po nila is nagsusort po sila ng papel. So, by grade level po yan. So, para mas madali lang yung pag-organize.
So, if you take a look at the details, so as we can see, it's for pickup, right? From grade 7 to 10. So, what do you mean by pickup? Pickup means that this is where they take the modules of the students, right? So, the second box is the retrieved envelopes for grade 10. So, ano po yung ibig sabihin nun? It means that kung ano yung mga tapos na mga modules, that's when they pass it. So, they put it in the box, and then teachers will grab it so that they can be able to check it and for grade purposes. Roaming around the school, asking teachers like what's the processes of the new normal when it comes to education, right? So as you guys can see, our government as well as the teachers are doing everything that they can in order to deliver the new ways of learning for the students for the near future, right?
For me, teachers are regarded to be unsung heroes. The selfless sacrifices they put out just to ensure that they give the kind of education the students truly deserve. Despite this monumental health crisis we all found ourselves in.
Nowadays, we can do something extraordinary. You and I can support, but until when? And who else would dare? For now, with my own voice, I'd want to be a role model for our youth, and I would be the instrument for everyone in order to inspire people in the making a great change in our society. As a millennial, I am here to make the world be aware of how hard things that are happening in our lives. Let's help one another in this time of pandemic. Always have faith in God that everything will be fine in His perfect timing. Just don't lose hope, and eventually everything will be alright. Together, we all heal as one.
I'm Julio Lorenzo Ramirez, Milenyal Adonis 2020, Alamat City.
Hello, Mr. Milenyal Adonis 2020 candidate. Congratulations for reaching this level of the competition so far. My question for you is this. What important lesson did you learn during the pandemic, and how would you convince everyone to apply the same learning?
Good day everyone, my name is Julio Lorenzo Ramirez and I'm candidate number 3. So thank you Judge Acosta for the wonderful question. So regarding the lessons that I have learned during this time of pandemic is the true essence of family as a basic unit of our society. It is during these times that quality time as well as bonding is spent with siblings and parents in order to create a much more positive relationship that is priceless. Genuine love and the feeling of being safe and sound is incomparable. Family builds our identity as a person and comes in all shapes and sizes. Family develops unity and diversity, endless unconditional love, responsibility, and so much more. It is the basic building blocks to a well-developed and much successful person in the future. So how can I convince others to apply the same learning as I did during these times? Simply by sharing my experiences as well as the impact that it has on me as a person of this society to become a much better person. So guys, let us appreciate our families because we are only
get one family that will always gonna be accepting us unconditionally. So let us appreciate such precious gifts. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, ang mga katarays natin. Natunghayan na natin ang 10 advocacy ng ating mga Milenyal Adonis 2020 at ang kanilang Q&A. Muli, maraming salamat po sa aming mga sponsors, sa mga judges, maraming salamat po at sa mga subscriber namin patuloy. Road to 5,000 subscriber na po tayo mga katarays. Yehey! Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat sa patuloy na nanonood sa amin at nag-enjoy po kayo. Again, kung bago ka sa aking channel, huwag niyo pong kalimutan mag-subscribe, mag-like, mag-share at mag-press button para sa lahat ng aming mga eksena. At maraming salamat dito sa lugar nito para kay Mama Du Farm. Malapit na po itong mabuho at nag-umpisa po kami dito. Ngayon may mga baylutan ako. Maraming salamat kay Madonna sa kanyang farm at tinatawag natin Mama Du Farm. Abangan po natin ang kanyang YouTube channel. Huwag ko may YouTube channel ang Madonna. Ayan. So ayan po, maraming salamat once again. Ako po si Alamat Esconde na nagsasabing masaya lang po tayo dito sa AY-TARAAY! Let's go!